along Spadina Avenue.
This is the place. King's Noodle.
King's Noodle is a Lee favorite.
The reason I love this place bring me back to Hong Kong.
Right.
That's where I grew up. You know, they have like the superior stock and everything ready to go. And this is almost like a Hong Kong bistro, I call it.
I'm officially hungry.
Let's go.
The mixed barbecue plate has the Cantonese well represented.
This is almost like the Chinese French pâté in a way.
Next, it's Chinese sausage.
Help me explain to everybody. There's more types of sausage and smoked meats in the Chinese playbook than there are in the Italian, French, and German combined.
Yep. You see, you know, the Chinese have made for centuries in terms of the way how they preserve things.
And the distinct land and sea combination of pig's ear and cuttlefish.
This is so perfectly cooked. The fatty covering of the sinew literally just melts in your mouth, and it's loaded with that star anise and cinnamon flavor.
And the sweetness from the brown sugar, too.
Oh, my gosh. And then there's that thin line of connective tissue, the cartilage that just crunches. It's the most perfectly cooked pig's ear.
I remember when I was younger, when I was a chef, back in Hong Kong, this is after work. Let's go out and have beer and sit on the street to have this thing. This is the best summer food.
Oh, crazy good. Crazy good.
The noodle dishes are epic. They've mastered techniques like cooking egg noodle by moving them back and forth between hot and cold water until they achieve the perfect texture. Rice noodle comes in a myriad of styles. The best version is with melting beef tendon.
Very good choice of noodle because of, again, right, the texture, softness, you know, that's not disturbing your chewiness.
So it's double chewy.
Double softness, double softness. You know, it's so kind of like tender but chewy at the same time.
This is the ingredient that for all the people out there, if you love bone marrow and if you're ordering it at the gastro pub around the corner, stop ordering it. Go to a Chinese restaurant and have the beef tendon. It's got twice the flavor, much better texture, and it's got all of that fatty feel that you want.
The food here reflects the diversity of Chinese and Canadian cosmopolitan culture. Lap noodles are a comforting grandmother's dish that gets its name from the way the noodles are rolled on grandma's lap to achieve their torpedo shape.
It's almost like a gnocchi in a way, but they're almost like a thinner gnocchi.
King's Noodles serves Malay-style bitter melon with duck egg yolk, made with the best quality Canadian ingredients.
Wow.
So it's so simple looking, but it's so sophisticated.
Oh my God! But it's a boxer's dish.
A boxer?
4 shots to the head.
And then the 11 is
There's
done.
no confusion. No, but you know how if when you taste the lap noodle, there's so many ingredients and flavors and textures, your mind has to unwind it like a ball of thread. This is bam, 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 bam.
No shyness.
Vegetable, egg yolk, bitter melon,
Garlic.
bang, garlic sesame, done.
That's a perfect description of the food that you'll find at places like Fishman Lobster Clubhouse, a Chinese restaurant serving fresh Canadian fish and shellfish in a big way. That is lunch. You expect this kind of display at a waterfront restaurant in Hong Kong, not in a Canadian strip mall. Here, you can order off the menu or simply point and eat.
This is a big fatty. Love it. Look at that.
Size doesn't mean everything except when it comes to my lunch. Before the eel comes the grouper, steamed with ginger and scallions and soy sauce.
The cheek and the eye, especially with this kind of fish, go together so beautifully because this has got all of that sort of bone marrowy, fatty stuff, and then the cheek is so lean. So it's not gratuitous at all. They're actually meant to be eaten together.
Oh, absolutely. How to eat. You know, without knowing how to eat, you just don't get that enjoyment. I gotta get some of
This
that.
is out of control.
That immense king crab arrives served 3 ways. A tower of crab legs, fried with chilies and garlic, crab fried rice, made with and served in the head, and the knuckles, split and steamed with salted duck egg yolk.
And you see this juice is actually coming from The egg white.
Oh
they
my
have a little bit of that steam egg white in the bottom to give a very nice texture.
The combination of crab, scallion, salted egg, duck egg,
Egg white.
it makes the crab so much sweeter.
And happily died.
This is Fishman Lobster Clubhouse, where big seafood comes with big flavor.
Come on, this is crazy.
Yeah. I did not order croquembouche. It's as tall as a man.
The 13-pound lobster is twice cooked while still in the shell, fried in shellfish oil, then wok-tossed. It's an interpretation of a traditional Hakka dish served up by groups of fishermen living along China's southeastern coast.
The Hakka is a boat people dish.
Yeah.
So you have lots of fried garlic, and also, you know, they have little pieces of little white smelt. They've been crispy.
Oh my
You can
God.
see their little eye.
Oh my gosh.
And it's so cute and it tastes so good.
Look at the little eyes on the fish. I thought they were potato
It was little
strings.
fish. They call
That is
them
fantastic.
This is traditional Chinese food taken to a new level, in more ways than one.
The sweetness of the lobster, despite the chilies, is so insanely lobstery.
When the eel comes around,
Oh, wow.
it looks almost too good to eat.
It looks like a chrysanthemum flower.
Local eel from Quebec is given the imperial treatment with this dish.
And it's done with black beans. My favorite way to have the
Eel.
The eel's own fat emulsifies into the black bean sauce. Some of the meat crisps in that fat, some is steamed, right on the plate.
And look at the treatments with the skin. Here's from the belly. You can see the fat where the skin has split away. That's ridiculous.
The food here at Fishman shows an evolution from traditional Chinese to something new, Canadian Chinese, which Susur is bringing to Toronto today.